So I just had on my mind, because it's something that I forgot to incorporate in my workouts, because I was experiencing plateaus very often. And this is very common for someone who is an intermediate or advanced trainer. They've worked out and conditioned their body quite well up into this point. So this is actually not necessarily a tip I would apply to your fitness workouts if you're just starting as a beginner, because it does require some conditioning first to avoid injury. I actually learned this concept when I was in martial arts and training more consistently with that. And this was about 5 years ago. It was the idea of seeing yourself past where you currently want to go. And so we had boards, and this is the first time I went to break one. And so the tip was, don't picture yourself just hitting the board. Picture your fist going past the board. Like, mentally see that there's a target behind the board itself, and you're going to hit that target. So when you learn that, for me, it was just like, oh, okay, my fist is not stopping here. It's going to go through. It has to. And when I kept that thought, the board just, my fist just went through the board. And ever since, it's been easy. So this isn't about breaking boards, but how I apply this to my workouts is the idea of, let's say you're stuck at only being able to do 10 push-ups, and you've been stuck there for a long time. You can't seem to get past 10 push-ups. Think, maybe are you going into doing your set of push-ups and thinking, okay, I'm going to 10, I'm going to get to 10. And you do 10 push-ups, and it's very challenging. You can just barely get that last rep. So what happens the next time you go to do push-ups? You might be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 again, or how many ever sets. That is 10 repetitions, though. And you go to do only 10. What you're basically doing is actually conditioning your mind to only do 10. Now, your body's going to feel it, but your mind can actually take you beyond where your body wants to go. And that's the key. So what you can do, and this is the fitness tip. I call it a mental fitness tip. You apply it to your fitness training, but you can also apply it to other areas in your life. What you do is you imagine that you're going for, let's say, 12 or 13 repetitions. So 10 is just a number that is on the way to the number that you want to reach. Let's say 13 push-ups. So in your mind, you're tricking yourself mentally to think that you are going for 13 push-ups. You can imagine it in your mind before you go to do it, doing 13 push-ups. But when you go to do the push-ups, just think, I'm going for 13, I'm going for 13, I'm going for 13. And if you focus on that intensively enough, you might find yourself forgetting that you were stuck at 10 before. And even if you can get to 11, that is awesome. I just want you to apply that, because I find it's very challenging after a while, when you've worked out on your own and you've hit plateaus, you can easily lose your sense of motivation. You're stuck at the same level. And this is where a personal trainer can help. They can assist you in pushing through that. And that's where being in maybe a group fitness workout, maybe something that's uncomfortable for you, because when you're there with peers and you're doing it, just holds you that much more accountable to help you push through when you want to just give up and say, that's good enough. It can go with any area of your fitness. If you're, like I say, if it's pull-ups and you can only do 5, you want to get stronger, you want to get better at them, imagine doing 6 or 7. Don't think, I wouldn't try going to imagining that you can do 100 push-ups if if you're really stuck at 10, because your mind's just going to be like, yeah, that's BS. You can only do 10, and then you're just going to get frustrated about it. Just set the bar just a little bit higher, like a couple extra reps. That way your mind can actually believe that. If you think that's valuable, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and go try it for yourself. Let me know how it works for you. That is it for now. I'm going to log out. Happy Saturday, everybody. Stay safe. If it's snowing where you are, have a great one.